Hi everyone, it's JJ, and I was going to sit down and write a blog post today entitled The Supplements I Take and Why. But as I sat down to write it, I got that overwhelming feeling once again, like, I don't want to write all of this out. I'd much rather walk you over to the place where I take these supplements so that you can see them and I can show you and I can explain them. Because I'd much rather talk about them than to sit and write them. So here we are, and it gives me a chance to show you some of the little tricks that I have to make it a lot easier. So I'll show you the first thing that I have is a pill box. Now I'll be honest and tell you that for a little while I had this like stigma about about a pill box because, well, who do you know who uses a pill box? Mostly people who are getting older and taking a lot of medications. But when I realized that I was more likely to take them when they were all neatly placed in their exact amounts on a regular basis, than me going through each one of the bottles and pulling it out every day, I thought, well, I'll use a pill box. And wouldn't you know, it is so perfect and so great. I would definitely recommend, if you're having any problems taking your supplements because you forget, get a pill box. They're cheap and they're easy. It's the best thing, I swear. All right, so let's go through what I take. All right, so today's Thursday, you can tell because there's nothing in there, and I was just getting ready to open up a day so I could show you what I have in it. All right, the first thing I take is omega-3. Many different forms of omega-3, cod liver oil, salmon oil, krill oil. This is a sort of a generic omega-3 right now. I do use the Isagenix brand, but I ran out. But let me tell you, if there's no supplement, if you are like not going to take any supplements, but you're willing to maybe take one, the one I would recommend would be omega-3 above all. And the reasons are because, number one, it can help to lower cholesterol. So it's great for your heart. It's great for your brain. It's great for memory. It actually can calm your nervous system down. Sometimes people recommend it right before you go to bed to sort of soothe your nervous system so that you can relax into a deeper sleep. It's great for your skin and nails and hair because it's a fatty acid. It's great for joints, to keep your joints lubricated, so that way if you're running out of cartilage and you feel like you only have bone on bone and you're really looking for some cushion in between your joints, it's sort of an insurance that you're going to get a little bit more fluid and a little bit more cushion. So I'd absolutely recommend omega-3s. Now, normally the recommended amount is 2,000 units, and it normally looks like this, like 2 big pills, and I take 3 just again to lubricate a little bit more and to help my heart a little bit more and my brain and my nervous system. When I have higher fat meals, sometimes I may take 4. I may take 2 more at night. When I had an injury, I actually sprained my ankle when we moved from Long Beach to, when I moved in with my husband. We weren't married at the time, and I moved from Manhattan Beach to Long Beach, and I sprained my ankle. And one of the things I did, because I recovered, I was walking on it, and I was sort of almost running on it in a week. I did many things, but one of the things I did was I actually took 6. I took 6 omega-3 a day because it's also an anti-inflammatory. So I would highly recommend omega-3 above all in the form of krill oil, cod liver oil, salmon oil, or some kind of really high-grade omega-3. All right, next. We're going to go to this pill, which is a probiotic. And right now I'm taking Flora Smart because I was at a family reunion last year and I knew that I couldn't refrigerate. Most probiotics, because it's live active cultures, need to be refrigerated so they don't die. And I knew that I wasn't going to be able to have that if I was traveling in a car and if it was hot outside and I didn't have access to a refrigerator or cooling system. So I asked the gentleman who owned the store if he had a probiotic that did not need to be refrigerated, and he said Flora Smart. And since then, of course, I've seen it at Whole Foods and I've seen ads for it. So I think it's a good alternative when you can't get something that's live and cold from the refrigerator. Now, there are also other ways to get your probiotics, but first let me tell you what a probiotic is. Probiotic is the healthy bacteria that your body needs to break down your food. And especially in today's culture with how much we overeat the same foods all the time and we lack some enzymes, having a good healthy bacteria in your body to help break it down can help your digestive system, which in turn will help your immune system. So really important to have that probiotic. Sometimes I prefer to drink it or to eat it. So what could you eat in place of taking a pill? You could eat tempeh, which is fermented soybean. You could eat sauerkraut. Those would be two good things that you could have, something that's fermented. Yogurt also has it. Kefir. I've been staying away from dairy, so I haven't had as much kefir as I had in the past. So my new favorite way to ingest a probiotic would be to drink it with a drink called kombucha. And kombucha is a fermented tea. And I got it at Whole Foods, and my favorite brand is Synergy. The label that has the, actually I showed it to you in a video I did last year, but it's a rainbow color label, and it's fizzy, and it kind of tastes like a soda. I don't drink soda, so it's sort of the only carbonated besides mineral water that I drink. Anyway, so if you don't eat your probiotics, you can take it in a pill, but if you'd prefer to eat it or digest it naturally, I would recommend kefir, kombucha, tempeh, sauerkraut, or some kind of fermented yogurt. Okay? All right, moving on. All right, next we have in here, we've got this little white pill, which is vitamin D. And, you know, studies have shown that vitamin D recently, that 85% of the population is deficient in vitamin D. And we used to think it was just for bone health, but it's not. It's for so much more. Like more than I'm going to be able to list in this video. All right, so let me tell you where I get it. So I get it from Designs from Health, and I get it Nourishing Wellness, which you could call them and order it yourself as well. But vitamin D is great for so many things. Every cell in your body needs vitamin D. It's great for your heart. It's great for aging. It's great for weight management. It's great for your eyes and for digestion and for your immune system. And again, the list goes on and on. Just Google it and you'll see all the things that vitamin D is good for, and the fact that most of us are deficient. So I take a vitamin D every day. All right, the next thing I take, which is something everyone else can take as well, one of my other favorite products is called the Natural Accelerator. It's these two little pills right here, and my table is slanted and everything keeps rolling. All right, so the Natural Accelerator is something from Isagenix that I sell, and I adore this product. I adore this product because of the ingredients in it, and I'm not gonna go and explain everything why, because I shouldn't have to for some of the things that are in here. But you can Google it, you can email me, call me. Anyway, the first ingredient is apple cider vinegar. Just Google apple cider vinegar and see what it's good for. Green tea leaf extract, cayenne pepper fruit, cinnamon dried bark, white willow bark, alfalfa, ginseng root. I love this product. Again, it's a natural accelerator. So without caffeine, it uses natural substances that sort of rev up your metabolism and can help you burn more fat. Now, what it also does is helps, because of the apple cider vinegar, it could help your pH level. So you become more alkaline versus acidic. And again, that's a whole nother topic. Anyway, Natural Accelerator, great product. The next thing I take, that's also something everyone else can take too, would be my antioxidants. I eat decent fruits and vegetables on a regular basis. Some days I'm a superstar and other days I'm not. So rather than chance it, I just take the antioxidants because it can't hurt and it can only help. All your cells need to have some antioxidants to battle all of the stimulus in the air, in our foods, in our water, everything that compromises our cells' health. Right? So we don't rust and age. We want to keep the antioxidants flowing so that way, again, all the stresses in our life can sort of be taken care of by our antioxidants. All right, so the next three things I'm going to show you are not necessarily things I'm recommending for you, but they're things that I take, and I'm going to tell you why. And the reason is, again, is because I don't really want you taking so many things that you don't know why. I'll show up at people's homes and ask what they take, and they bring out this whole table full of stuff. And I can see why it's exhausting and why they don't want to take it all, because I don't know that you need it all. Have a plan for your supplements. And again, I would recommend that you call Nourishing Wellness, Dr. Jeannie Peters or Dr. Alan Peters, find a nutritionist, Dr. Johnny Bowden. You can call me. I can help you to as much as I can. And if you have some kind of condition you need more help, I can refer you somewhere else. But really just don't waste your money and make sure that what you're taking are things that you need. All right, so the next thing that I take, because of how I am and who I am and what I do, is Adrenatone. And I don't know which pill it is. I think I'm not sure if it's in this neat little pack I have or not yet, but I'm going to put it in there. Adrenatone. Again, it's from Designs from Health. I get it from Nourishing Wellness. Adrenatone is for anyone out there who, if your life mirrors mine at all, in how hard you work, how much you work, your stress level, your go, 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 go kind of attitude. I've been tested for adrenal fatigue, and I know I've had it in the past, but I don't believe I have it right now. I mean, I may, but so far as I know, based on my saliva test, I'm okay. But that doesn't mean I still don't burn the candle at both ends and then feel the effects of it later. So to support my immune system, to support my recovery, I've been taking Adrenatone. Now, I won't take this forever. I will just be taking it in these very stressful book launch, book writing, 2 books in a year kind of time. Okay, so yeah, I'm not necessarily recommending this for everybody. I take it because of, you know, who I am and what I've been doing, and I don't plan on having this kind of lifestyle forever. Now, the reason why I also take that is because I'm estrogen dominant. I had my hormones tested, and I have more estrogen than I need. And if you're in that boat, what happens is that your estrogen gets metabolized. It can be metabolized for good into your body, or it can cause a problem. And in the past, it has caused me problems by creating cysts. And those cysts will then rupture, and it becomes dangerous, the levels of estrogen that I have. So I take something called Estrosense right now, and it's called For Optimal Breast Health. But what it is it actually helps to balance and metabolize my extra estrogen. Now, there are other products on the market that do that too. I was finishing these bottles and trying that, but I also use another product called DIM that I get from Nourishing Wellness, which is a Designs for Health product. And again, does the same thing. It helps when you're taking it, it helps your body metabolize the extra estrogen or hormones that you have, again, to sort of process it and get rid of it in a healthy way and not hold on to it so it causes other bad things I'm not going to mention because I don't want to manifest. Okay? Now, because of the extra estrogen, I then have fibrous tissue in my body. I've got fibrous breast tissue, and I've got some fibroids that I want to get rid of. And so right now I'm taking iodine. I take 1 of these a day, and it's a white pill. It's this white pill that's still in there. And I take 1 iodine a day because iodine has been linked. I read about it in Suzanne Summers' Breakthrough to Wellness book and got it from Nourishing Wellness, and take that every day to help, again, with the cystic sort of fibrous tissue that's going on from the extra estrogen. But I won't be taking that forever. So let's just assume that that goes away and that I heal those things and I stop taking these. So now I'm left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So just 5 things: my fish oil, my probiotic, my vitamin D, my natural accelerator, and my antioxidants. And other than that, I mean, there may be things that you need, some B12. I mean, that's good for stress, the B vitamins, but you want to get it in your food. You want to really be looking at you're getting your fiber from your food, you're getting most of your vitamins from your food, and you supplement as an insurance plan. But again, what I recommend is definitely get a pill box, have a plan, look at what you need, look at what you don't need, and even if it's something that you don't need often, maybe you take it once every other day or once a week until you get rid of it, or you just give it to someone else who needs it. But make sure that you're just not taking everything and anything, and that you're not obsessed with your pills, and that you feel good about and can explain why you're taking everything you're taking. So if you have any questions, be sure to blog about it on my blog here, or send me an email. Contact me at Invisible Fitness, or look up nourishingwellness.com. Thanks so much. Have a great day. Bye.